All right, Taylani, go for it. Oh, hopefully it didn't. There you go.
Just the first part.
Yeah, just the first paragraph.
Termites are insects that live together in nests. Some termites are called mound builders. They build their nests from mounds of clay. Some of these mounds are more like towers. They stand about 35 feet tall.
Perfect. Good job. Sophia, can you read paragraph 2?
Mound builders are found in Africa and Australia. They are also in parts of South America. Other animals in these areas use termite mounds too. Some waltz until the termites move away. Others ignore the termites and use the mound anyway.
Awesome. Good job. Paragraph 3. Zelda?
Termite mounds are usually the highest place around. Hunters often use the mound as a lookout point. Climb to the top of the mound, where they can keep an eye out for their next meal.
Perfect. Paragraph 4. Read that. Raphael, go for it.
Sometimes the termites move on to a nest, to a new nest. That's good news. First, many of other animals, these animals know how to put it in empty termite mound to good use.
Awesome. Good job, Raphael. Okay, next paragraph. Paragraph 5.
Termite. The termite mound.
Somebody talking to Bentley. Question, Bentley, or do you want to read? Oh, are you good? Okay. Someone who wants to read paragraph 5. Hannah. Yeah, there you get nice and close. I can make it a little bigger.
Some animals make the empty nest their new home. Mongooses are small animals in Africa. They make a hole in a mound to get inside. The termite mounds keep them safe from animals. Snakes also use termite mounds as a home.
Thank you. And then Daniela, would you like to read paragraph 6? Go for it, Daniela. Nope, hold on, Daniela. Gotta make sure you're unmuted. There you go.
Termite mounds also come in handy for large animals. Elephants and rhinos use them for scratching spots. Bug bites and dry mud can make any creature itchy. These large animals stand near a mound and rub against them. Sometimes they even stand over a mound to scratch their bellies.
Okay, so now if you look at the bottom, we've got our close reader habits. So it says, how do other animals use termite mounds? Underline some of the different ways. So how do other animals, so besides termites, how do other animals use the termite mounds? Go back and look in your reading and tell me if you find another way that animals use termite mounds. What's another way? When you have something, raise your hand We'll underline it together. Let's see, Jasnor, and I'm going to ask you to turn your camera off when you're talking because I think that helps a little bit.
Elephants and rhinoceros use them as scratching posts.
Okay, so elephants and rhinoceroses use them as scratching posts. So that was in paragraph 6, the second sentence. So I underlined it there. Thank you, Jasnor. So in paragraph 6, it says elephants and rhinos use them as scratching posts. Does anybody see another way that other animals use them? Hannah.
Hang on, mongoose and mongoose are small animals in Africa. They make a hole in the mountains to get inside.
Perfect. So we're going to say mongooses. So I'm going to underline just the word mongooses. We're going to say make a hole in the mound to get inside, right? Or we could even actually, let's underline this first one. Some animals make the empty nest their new home. I think that probably says it better. Good job, Hannah. Let's see. I see at least one more. Aditri, what do you have?
Hang on. Oh, right here. Cheetahs often use the mound as a lookout point.
Good job. Yep, cheetahs use it as a lookout point. There's one more that I see. I see one more in paragraph 5. Does somebody see one more in paragraph 5? Zelda?
Snakes use an empty termite mound as a home.
So snakes also use it. Awesome. Now, there's a good reason why we underlined that stuff. Go ahead. Now this is where Hannah, now you can come back in and join us in your binder. Okay, so we are on page 15 now. Page 15. Now we're going to answer some questions. So here we go. Question 1 has 2 parts. We're going to do part A, and that's going to help us answer part B. Okay. So part A says, why do cheetahs climb up termite mounds? Uh-oh. Am I back on Frozen? Danielle, are you good? Oh, okay, perfect. So why do cheetahs climb up termite mounds? Sophia?
So they can see farther to find an animal to hunt.
Perfect. A. Everybody circle A. Cheetahs use it to see farther to find animals to hunt. All right, now that we picked A, that's going to help us with part B. So it says, which sentence from the passage best supports the answer you chose for part A above? Which sentence best supports that they can see farther to find animals to hunt? Which sentence best supports about how cheetahs use the termite mounds? Let's see. Looking for someone to tell me which one tells us. Cameron, do you have a question or you want to answer? Or are you just putting your hand up?
Answer.
You want the answer? Which one?
I think it is C.
So C says some animals make the empty nest their new home. So that is true, but that's not how the cheetahs use it, right? They don't use it for their home, right? We said that they use it to see further from the animals to hunt. but you're close. Does someone else want to share an answer? Thank you for sharing, Cameron. What do you guys think? Jasmine?
There, they can keep an eye out for their next meal.
Perfect. B, right? So they go up to the top to keep an eye out for their next.
She wrote something. She wrote something. Good.
You circle B, right? Okay. Question 2. Nope. All right. Here we go. Which question can be answered by reading paragraph 5? So which one of those things does paragraph 5 talk about? Zelda?
Why do mongooses move into termite mounds?
Perfect. B. So we could answer that question. Why do mongooses move into termite mounds? Okay. Make sure you have B circled. All right, next up, we're gonna work on the short response together. Okay, so you need to flip to page 17. Okay, make sure you are on page 17, which looks like this. Should just have to flip like one question. All right, page 17. I'm gonna hope I don't have this. Does anybody not have page 17? Everybody has it? Anybody not find it? Kylie, you don't have that page? Or you have a question?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Something's going on with my computer. Like, it doesn't have the bar down below with all the things.
Okay, are you on a Chromebook?
Yeah, I'm on a school Chromebook.
So maybe once we finish this and we move into workshop, I'd restart your computer.
Okay.
Alrighty, so anybody not on page 17? This is your chance to wave at me and tell me you don't have it. Marcelo? Are you missing that? Sorry, did you say something, Marcelo? Oh, you have it, perfect, okay. All right, here we go. So here's our question. It says, why are termite mounds important to so many animals? Include details from the passage in your response, okay? Here's our hint. What did you underline when you read this article? So remember, we underlined all the different ways that animals use it, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Now remember, when we are answering a question, it's always important in our writing to do 2 things. We need to make sure we use complete sentences, and we always want to make sure that the person who was reading our response doesn't necessarily have to see the question, because we're going to restate the question, right? Okay, so for example, here's how I'm going to start it. Okay, I'm going to say, termite mounds are important to many animals. Right, so I'm restating that question. Termite mounds are important to many animals. Then I'm going to use a really good transition word. I'm going to say, for example. Okay, somebody tell me one of the things that we underlined. Why are they important to other animals? We talked about a couple. You can tell me one. Jasnor.
So they can scratch other animals' posts.
Okay, so they use them as a scratching post. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay, so for example, some animals use them as a scratching post. Okay, I'll pause there, give you a minute to catch up. If you got that written already, you can write another way. So go back to the text and look at something we underlined. Okay, so you need to be writing this on page 17. Okay, if you're still writing, I will leave this up and give you more catch-up time. I'm gonna add one more, okay? So I'm gonna say other animals live in them. Such as mongooses. I wonder if it's mongoose or mongooses. No, it's mongooses. There we go. And did it tell us another animal that lived in them? Snakes, that's right. Okay, if you are writing what I wrote, that is fine. If you wrote your own, you need to make sure you have at least 3 sentences.